Hi, this is Amy with Momma-Builds. Come build with me. So today I'm in my natural texture pack and I'm continuing my investigation in using planks as my exterior main block for building these medium suburban houses, and then also trying to implement some of the newer blocks that have been updated in the natural texture pack. So today we have the bamboo block is the one being featured in this house today. We've got the bamboo wooden planks and then the mud brick. So the mud brick has been updated. It's not totally different, but it's just a slight change than what it used to be. It's a little more clear and obvious than it used to be. The actual brick feel to the mud brick. So I've got a little bit of mud brick on the front to give it a little, I don't know, just a little something, kind of break up the bamboo. And then I've got spruce for the garage door, spruce stairs for the roof, spruce trap doors for the shutters. So overall, I really like how this house turned out. It's kind of got this standard rambler kind of a look. I haven't done a garage in a long time, so I was just like, it's kind of a really big house. It's a little bigger than I've been doing, so let's just add a garage to take up some of that space. So overall, I really love the spruce with the bamboo bricks. I really, oh, not bricks. I guess they're not bricks. The planks, the bamboo planks. Sorry. I like it. I like that the spruce has the same kind of brown tone, so it goes really nice. Also, I think it's kind of fun to put in the mud bricks that have kind of the same tones as the brown tone in the bamboo and the brown tone of the spruce. I have these little bay windows coming out to create some interest and also give you a little bit of room and some interest inside the house as well. So let's go ahead and check it out. So we've got this nice covered porch. I love a covered porch. Not all my houses have them, but I definitely like them. You go in and there is not a huge entranceway, but we do have a little bit of an entranceway here, right? So a little bit of a space before you walk in, and you've got the formal living room here. I definitely have a lot of yellow in the house because the yellow of the bamboo is just so kind of in your face that I did choose a couple of other colors to kind of pop in, but there's definitely a yellow as an overall theme throughout the house. Obviously, right? The bamboo. So we've got our formal living room here. You'll notice that I do have some skylights. Because of the skylights and because of the busy bamboo, I do not have any chandeliers or um, just lanterns in general. So it is what it is. All right, living room. We're going to go over here to the side. We've got a nice little office here, desk area. It's a nice little room off the side of the formal living room. Then you have your hallway over here. This is just kind of like an extended hallway. I just put some seating and some shelving. We'll go down and we'll see those living areas after we come into the formal dining room. So I like how the living room, the dining room, they all have skylights, but they all have these kind of partition walls where they're like somewhat open to each other. They feel open, but yet there is the white terracotta that's on the interior walls do definitely separate each space, right? This is definitely the living room. This is definitely the dining room. Nice big table. And this is definitely the kitchen and family room. So we've got the kitchen here. This is kind of like a great room unto itself, right? You've got this little family room where you sit and watch TV. And then you have the Momma-Builds kitchen, which is pretty standard. I've got an island with anvils for my stool seating. I've got a double built-in fridge because that's just kind of what I do. Some floating shelves, lots of barrels because it's the fastest way to get um, a kitchen like room, but I also like that they actually hold things so they feel like a true cabinet, right? Because they actually store things like a kitchen cabinet would. So we've got our oven and double sinks, little hand towels there. I like it. Overall, I feel like the living space is plentiful, lots of storage, feels very homey. I like it a lot. Then off the side here, we have our deck with a little table, outdoor seating area, and our outdoor like grilling area, right? So just kind of a nice little outdoor space. Nothing huge, nothing fancy, but it works. Okay, so we're gonna go down the hallway now to the bedrooms and bathrooms. So that's all the living space, plenty of living space, and not only that, but each living space is pretty big and spacious. So we come down here. This is kind of wasted space, but I really didn't know what to do. So I wanted it to feel just like an extension of the hall. I don't know. We'll see. So we've got the large bedroom here, the master bedroom. It's got this really big giant bed. I don't usually do four. I usually maximum is three, but to make it fit on the wall that I wanted it needed four to be symmetrical, so that's what I did. We've got double dressers, chests, and yeah, it's a nice little master bedroom. Walk in here, we've got storage and a toilet, towels, our nice big shower. I like to use the tripwire hooks for my faucets. Double vanity. I use the little item frames. Try to pretend that they're mirrors. I know it's not perfect, but I don't always use them, but when I do use them, that's what I mean for them to be. Hand towels, little rugs to make it look like a little bathroom. So then we're going to continue down the hallway, and we have our second bedroom. It's nice sized, nice dressers. Kind of simple and basic, but I like it. I like the brown with the bamboo. I think it turned out nice. And continue down the hallway. We've got the third and final bedroom. It's got a little bay window. I decided to bring in a little purple. I'm just like, yeah, I've done a lot of I did the brown, I did the white, I did, black and white with the brown and yellows, but it's time to fix it up with a little more color. So we did some purple. So here's the bathroom. Same kind of a setup as the master bathroom. We've got our little item frames for mirrors, a double vanity, hand towels, little rugs, the toilet, a little extra storage, towel racks over here, little rugs in the shower. Just kind of like a basic. If Momma-Builds has a kitchen, which is definitely the kitchen I built here, this is a Momma-Builds bathroom, right? As much storage as possible, a toilet, double vanity if possible, and then a decent sized shower with the tripwire hooks and buttons for your faucets. So, kind of my basic stuff. It does seem like I forgot some artwork in this room. It does look a little plain. It got kind of forgotten about. I will come back and do that. But I did just finish this house, and I must have just overlooked that. So this technically was going to be the garage. I've got the garage door here, but I don't know why I did the floor in the spruce. I did notice this before I did the video, but I was just like, well, I could easily convert this from a garage and just make like another bay window. And I could just make this like a giant family room or playroom. Or I could take out the spruce and put like a concrete floor one block down and put in some like craft tables and things like that I would normally do for a garage area. But I just don't know. I don't know. I couldn't decide, and I really wanted to get this video out, so I decided not to finish it. So I would love to hear in your comments below. What should I do? Should I fix the flooring and make this a true garage, put in some craft tables and some storage, maybe some um, other types of tables, that they have? Or should I convert it and make it like a giant family room, playroom, game room, something like that? So I'd love to hear in your comments below. How should I finish off this house in that space? And I would also like to hear, how are you liking the updated natural texture pack? What do you think of the bamboo? What do you think of the mud bricks? And what do you think of this house overall? This is not my favorite house that I've done, but I do like it. There are definitely things that I like about it. I'm not a huge fan of like yellows and reds, but I do like the bamboo with the brown. I love the brown. Anything that goes good with spruce, I usually like. So overall, though, I do feel that this house is a nice size. It's got a lot of good storage. It feels fairly realistic with the bathrooms and the way that it's set up with the floor plan. Please like, subscribe. Subscribing really helps not just support my channel, but help the algorithm get my videos to the people who might want to watch my videos, which is super important, right? To get your videos out there, but to find the people that are going to be interested. The whole point of my channel is that I really wanted to just show people what I'm building, how I build, and like add my ideas to the world of Minecraft. And I love it when people um, comment and like, hey, that's great. I do this, you know. So feel free to comment and let me know, what do you do? What do you like to use for shutters? What do you like to use for like stool seating or a fridge or whatever? Like, I'm totally open. I love getting ideas from other people. So in general, I like to help people who are maybe also just starting out and are trying to come up with, well, how do I do this, or what could I use for that? You know, I know that touring houses might give people some fresh thoughts and ideas about what they could do. So come on back, like, subscribe, check out the channel. I have all kinds of texture packs and videos of all kinds, with a definite like um, suburban and modern house like stronghold. Like, I do a lot of videos touring into and doing tutorials of suburban and modern houses, but I do have castles, I do build battles, pyramids, just all kinds of things all together. So come on back, like, subscribe, and as always, have a wonderful day and keep building.